Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Frenchitivity Podcast. Kent and Michelle French with you. We have a very special guest,
Such a cool guest
joining us, Irina, travel creator, and she is a professional collector of crazy experiences. She's joining us. It's going to be awesome.
This title so much.
Yeah.
Such a great conversation. I'm just still, you can hear it in my voice, like so much great energy from Irina. I can't wait for everyone to hear this episode.
It's going to be great. She talks about swimming with orcas. She's a free diver, walking through the Amazon, looking for anacondas, getting lost in the jungle. I mean, these are just incredible stories that she tells as she's a travel creator. She's awesome, and she's inspired us, and we hope that, of course, she inspires you. So before we do that, how do we want people to follow us and subscribe?
Yeah, please join us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. It means the world to us if you'll follow along and leave us a review if you feel so inspired to do so. It helps other people find the podcast and helps us keep going and sharing these incredible travel stories.
All right. So again, this is the Frenchitivity Podcast. We hope this conversation inspires you. And coming up right now, our conversation with Irina.
Kept Michelle and Everly spreading Frenchitivity all over the world. This entire family creating possibilities all over the world. Frenchitivity, Frenchitivity, all over the world.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Frenchitivity Podcast. Kent and Michelle French back with you, and we have a very special guest who turns out to be our neighbor in an undisclosed location in Orange County, California. Yes, we have Irina.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Content creator Irina, if I'm saying that right. Beautiful accent, and we'll get into everything in a minute. But
And
please,
energy.
You're already ready to go. We're
so
fired
good.
up. Yeah, Michelle just told me to stop talking because you were saying so many cool things. So we'll get into that. But tell everybody kind of where you're from and how you made your way here to Southern California.
I was born in the Middle East, and then I moved to Russia. And from Russia, I met my husband and moved to the US. So a few years ago, and that's how I started my kind of creativity way. Because back then, I worked as a manager in a corporate world, and I traveled a lot. So I lived kind of from travel to travel, and that's how I started passionate about telling people my stories from travels. And so before I moved, I was developed my passion to telling stories through social media. And when I moved here, I decided when I was pursue my corporate small world, or should I start from scratch? And I decided, okay, let's go start from scratch. And I started to build my social media.
It's awesome.
I think that is a perfect way to start and very inspiring. One of the things we always like to talk about is that, like, making that leap maybe from a skill set that you did have into this creative and choosing maybe something a bit scary because you don't know, starting from scratch.
Oh, yeah.
But something that you're so passionate about. So maybe talk us through a little bit some of the places that you had gone that were inspiring the creativity and what that actually meant for you to say, okay, I'm going to do this creative side. Like, what does that now mean?
I was traveled around the world, so I was visiting like more than 30 countries, and including the US. And the most amazing country was, I think, Portugal, but not like exact Portugal, Azores. So
Yes.
it was very unexpected for me that time that I just opened the map and I just found these teeny tiny islands in the middle of nowhere. And was like, oh, what is this? How should I get there? So I really interested in this kind of like wild experience, not touristy, not that popular, and that was very amazing trip back then. So yeah, and after these all trips, when I started my career here, so I speak Russian, and it was hard to me to switch the whole language and the whole my social media to English and rebuild all
Yeah.
audience from targeting Russian to American and all over the world. So yeah.
That's quite the changeover.
But you did.
But you did it,
did
though.
make that transition.
Hopefully, I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm working as a social media specialist for companies. So besides my own blog. So it's kind of like two separate ways, but I'm going to pursue my own career in social media. And I started to work with hotels and with brands just recently in January because I want to build the brand and start to work with more properties and brands as a content creator.
Is this something too, Irina, that you want to do full time? Just go out on your own and be this content creator and travel the world and get paid to do it?
See,
Of course.
it sounds amazing.
Who wouldn't raise their hand for that?
Yes, we're in. Yes.
I would like to. I'm trying.
Yes. Well, and I think it's really cool too, because what you're describing is that like authentic experience as a traveler, as someone who consumed this kind of lifestyle, and then being able to showcase that. And that is what brands do want now and what people want, because we want a real story. We want to see someone who we relate to go do the thing. And then we're like, yeah, I want to do that thing. So it really is a beautiful time for marketing because it's very different than how it was. And you're taking what you're passionate about, what you have experience in, and then showing us what's possible. And that is like the magic of it. Because we're like, yeah, if you can, yes, like we want to do what you're doing. It's amazing.
Yes, it sounds like the fairy tale.
Yeah.
It does. And the cool part from what I'm hearing from you too is you have a job right now that kind of aligns you into what you're doing now. You're content creating for corporations. And so you are honing your skills, your photography, your videography, all that stuff, and you're helping your own business, which is cool. And one thing that really stands out to me, Irina, is you are a professional collector of crazy experiences. I love that line.
Yes, I am.
I love that
That's
line.
a good title. Let's talk about some of the crazy experiences.
I want to jump off the cliff here right away. Yep. The last post I saw on your Instagram was one that caught my attention. I think you said it went viral. It was you walking through the swamps of the Amazon looking for anacondas. Like,
yes.
What? Okay. Before we talk about why.
Yeah.
How did that go viral? Is it just a video? All of a sudden, people just kind of were like, "Oh my gosh, is she going to walk in and find an anaconda?"
It was funny because when I first posted it, it didn't went viral, so it was like gained maybe 1,000 or 2,000 views, and then maybe months after, it started gaining more attention and brings more people to it. People are like, "Oh my God, that's crazy! That's kind of wow! what exact like people do this? Why? Where? For what? Anaconda? It's very like dangerous. No, don't go there."
Yes, I mean, I can understand why. It's so funny that it's dormant at first, right? And then it goes viral. Like, who knows what circles back. But like, take us through, like, why were you in the Amazon? Like, tell us a little more about that.
Well, it was my like childhood dream because when I grew up, I watched many documentaries about wildlife, about Amazon, and for me, it sounds like far away from reality. So where I was and where all that stuff going. So it's not for me. It's not about me. It's so much far away and like, no, it's just like for someone from National Geographic, not for like usual girl. And then I started to look for it. And it's real, guys. It's not that expensive and it's really safe. So all that myth and fairy tales about Amazon, they're not real. It's just a regular place with forest, like rainforest. And yes, there are many dangerous stuff, but if you're not going to search for it and like touch it or provoke it, so it's not gonna attack you. And it's pretty much safe place. So I felt like I was in a camp as a kid, and I was so much happy about it. Like we had very good lodge. It also was a collaboration with an Amazon lodge. They it's kind of like eco lodge because they care about ecology, and they also collaborate with Turkaya Rescue Center, so the place where they rescue wildlife and support it. And it was amazing. So they have several like cabins, I would say, because it's not like hotel. And the property itself on the Amazon River, so like on the beach, and you immediately going into the jungle, and you live in the jungle, and they cook for you. They like show everything. They walk you through the jungle with all that wild experience. So you're not going alone. You're going with guides, of course. And that's kind of very, very incredible experience. Highly recommend. And yeah,
sounds like my kind of vacation, or my kind of experience, I should
I don't know if
say.
it's your kind of vacation, but it might be
my
your kind of experience.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely not vacation.
Are you able
Yeah.
to, as you go through these experiences, are you able to face some of your fears? Like, I think you said in your post, like, initially I didn't want to do this, but then, like, you were doing this at night, by the way. You were looking for anacondas in the swamps,
Kinda,
right?
it was
Kinda?
dusk. Yeah, I would say like pretty night, pre-night.
Dusk, not night.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
goodness. Yes.
That kind of seemed like scary night to us, but okay, yes, yeah.
Yeah, so it was our last kind of like hiking part, and first we didn't go to look for anaconda. We just explored the plantation nearby, so like the garden, and the guy told us about some local fruits and what they raise there, what they cook from that fruits, and then we went to hike. And in the middle of the trail, there was a lake, not kind of like lake, but mostly from rains. And so we couldn't go through it because it was pretty much deep. And we decided like, maybe we should go around. And then I with Miguel, like we kind of see to each other and like, maybe we gonna look for anaconda because it's a very good place for it. And he was like, yes, let's go. And like part of our group was like, we're not going, guys. And like, oh, give us like 20 minutes, please. Guys, just wait here. And they were like, okay. So we just went through all that muddy water, and basically it just rainwater. So there's not scary about it, but it looks scary. I understand people that like, oh, I'm not gonna walk there at all. But yeah, it wasn't just something unsafe because we were dressed up, and if you know, anaconda is very scary snake. I mean, it's not. It's afraid of everything, of people, of noise. So it's like zero possibility to attack us or something.
Okay.
And yeah,
I
it was
believe
pretty
you.
much safe. And we just looked for it, found some spiders, some crab, and yeah, that's it. Nothing.
And
Amazing.
the anaconda?
No.
No,
No.
unfortunately.
But maybe
It's
it was
very
there. You just
rare.
didn't see it because it heard you. So it had to be quiet because it was scared of you.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes, maybe.
But you did it.
Who
You
knows?
looked for it.
Yeah, at least. I
At
tried
least.
my best.
I like what you said too at the beginning of sharing that's one of the dreams of where you wanted to go, because you're like, why, a girl like me, like why would and I really, really like twisting that and being like, why not? Why not you? Like all of us just asking that question a little more often. And that's when we speak with people who love adventure and travel. That's more often the question that we're like, why not you? why not? Like, let's do this and make this something that's accessible and that more people can hear about. So why not you? I like it.
Yes, please travel. Don't sit at home, just travel.
Yes.
Get out of your comfort zone, right?
Yes, get out of your comfort zone. So when you were traveling and you visited 30 countries, like you said, that was kind of part of your world experience at the time. And then, so had you traveled to 30 countries before you really started saying, I want to turn this into my creative endeavor? Had you already been to 30 countries?
Yes. Before I moved to the US, I already visited more than 30 countries. And
That's incredible. That is
yeah, it was a lot.
That's a lot. And when did freediving become a passion of yours? When did this happen in your life?
Actually, very recently, it was in November, and I just decided to learn freediving because I didn't have any experience of it. I just snorkeled a bit, and I had scuba diving maybe 3 times as a tourist, that like Egypt or Thailand thing when you're going on a boat and you just scuba dive with all that team, but it's not real scuba diving. They just like hold you, show you some
We've seen that
coral.
before.
We've seen that.
We've seen that before.
So that's my type. And yeah, I saw many videos of people diving with marine life, and I was the girl who wanted always to see more like animals, marine life, and I'm kind of in all this world, and I was like, I need to learn freediving to be able to see the whole world. And yeah, that's how it started. So I went to Mexico, I learned freediving. Unfortunately, I didn't pass the test because I couldn't equalize at that time, like, and dive to 11 or 12 meters. So, but yeah, it started recently, and I'm into this thing completely. It's really like my peace of mind when I want to calm down or relax. I'm going to the ocean and dive. It's, oh my goodness. It's amazing, amazing experience.
We liken it sometimes to a moment or a scene that no one else has ever seen before or will ever see again. Like what you see when you're beneath the water and something passes you. And what's very cool is you are actually capturing that so people can see what you're seeing. So I would love to hear a little more about how you're filming your dives, because your footage is epic. It's so beautiful. It's in our backyard. We've been scuba diving in these places and not seen some of the things that you're seeing.
Well, let's mention your Instagram too throughout the course of this interview.
Definitely.
It's @Sherry_lady, SHERY. It's _SHERY_LADY, right?
Right.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, like Michelle
tag in the
said,
notes.
the footage is ridiculous.
So how are you doing
this?
that?
Thank you, guys. When I started freediving, I had to learn from scratch how to film underwater because I had experience just on the land, and then I bought my Insta360 X5 to be able to catch as many parts as I can. And now I filming it with the camera, so it sometimes like the conditions should be good for filming. If it's murky water, so the footage will be not that good. But then I have to edit this whole footage to add some colors to it, of course. That's kind of like a part job.
Yeah. Well, it's working because the Garibaldi, like I watched that over and over like 10
times. Laguna Beach. We're like, wait a second. That's amazing. You found this stuff in Laguna Beach.
Right. And it really makes us laugh because it is where we got certified to dive here. And again, it was murky and we've really not in California water, not seen that. I also want to talk about the water temperature lately as well. As your experience
hot.
that it's hot.
Yes, right?
It's
so
like
are
really
you
hot.
Are you seeing more? I think we saw that the average has been like 73 degrees, but normally it's
73,
like,
75. It's like crazy, guys.
That
I
is
never experienced
crazy.
that hot water here in California. I usually like freeze in the water because it's not common for me. So I never lived near the ocean, and especially like cold ocean. So usually I don't swim, but I wear 5 mil wetsuit like in the winter, yeah. And recently I was like, oh, I getting hot. So I switched to 25, but I was there like 2 days ago and I got hot again. So it's unbelievable. So probably I need to wear my spring suit. And I was like, can I?
Which is unheard of in this water.
No, it's
Unheard
insane.
of. How deep are you going? I know you said the certification, or when you passed, when you had the test, it was 11 to 13 meters. How deep are you going here right now?
Well, I think around 6 to 8 meters.
Okay.
Because it's not that deep here, like near the beach where we're diving usually. And sometimes it may be more, but I don't have watch that shows more than 6 meters, you know. I have basic Apple Watch, so I need to switch to professional. But, you know, the thing about free diving, nothing free except the water. So you have to spend like...
Such a good point. Wrong name.
Yeah, it's
Wrong
not free.
name.
Not
Wrong
free diving.
name.
Wrong name.
Expensive diving. Yeah.
Expensive diving.
Yes.
How long are you holding your breath right now when you're diving?
When I'm diving in the ocean, probably around 45 seconds max. But sometimes, like, if I try, 1 minute. But
Yeah.
if I do static, like in the pool, and no movement at
Moving.
all, it was my personal best in 3 minutes, 43 seconds. So
Oh, wow.
Okay. But in 45 seconds in the ocean, you're still seeing, I mean, it's just incredible.
it's enough.
Yeah, it's
Even
enough.
30 seconds is enough to see like everything underwater. You just need to dive deeper and see.
And you've only been doing that since November. That's awesome. That's
All right.
awesome.
So when I'm underwater scuba diving, right, everything slows down, right? Super relaxed, peaceful, right? You can't hear the hustle and bustle of what's going on in the outside world. But one thing, Irina, that would certainly get my heart rate going is if I was swimming with orcas.
Oh, yes, that was amazing experience. Like once in a life.
Like, please tell everybody how that
Where were
happened
you
and
for
what
that?
that was like. Yes.
I went to Mexico for an ocean safari tour and in May, and it was like incredible. So you never know what you can find there in the ocean through the tour. It was 4 days and we were about 8 hours per day on the boat and searching for all marine life. So one day we just heard the message that someone seen orcas in that area. So we went to that message coordinates and trying to search orcas, and we were able to find them. Oh my God, they are huge, guys. I was like, didn't expect them to be that huge.
I mean, are you scared? What are you thinking? Are you nervous, scared? What are the emotions?
No, it was just like, I was amazed by that powerful nature thing because they just were moved from one place to another. They were very chilly. So we were with our tour, with our guide. She's marine biologist, and before we jumped into the water, she was she made sure that it's safe for them and for us. But I saw people cut their paths and jumped up above the orcas. That was horrible. But we were the right group that jumped into the water and then swam to their direction. So we were able to see them pass through. And that was really, really unbelievable. It was just seconds, but it was enough to experience that whole power from the smartest thing ever. And like,
I would have,
Wow.
my heart would have been out of my chest. And the footage again is beautiful that you
Yeah.
shot, and just the
Thank you.
experience of you doing it. You could sense the emotion too that you're kind of feeling after you shot yourself, kind of, the reaction that you saw and how you were
Yes,
feeling. It's really
that's a good
cool. I mean,
point.
you kind of took us through it, and we
Mhm.
felt it with you, which was really special.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'm wondering if you can you've probably inspired a lot of people listening into like just go explore, do the thing that you've been thinking about. But I'm wondering if you can maybe even I don't know if it's dispel some myths, but kind of dispel some myths for us around that of just taking the leap to this more adventure travel, and then also around the ability to monetize it, the ability to provide what really is like an asset to some of these companies. What would you say about both of those?
Um, I think to be able to understand the culture and the other parts of our planet, you just need to experience it. And many of it, it's like sounds crazy or it seems to be very dangerous, but in reality, it's all normal. I- It's just people's life. So they live their life, and for us, maybe it seems like a bit not that normal life, but for them, it's totally normal. So you is a part of that culture when you're there in their world, and don't be afraid to experience it. Just go, just search more information on Google than someone's opinion. I know that kind of US government always says that please not travel to Mexico or like Guatemala or some kind of third part countries,
Yeah.
but don't listen, travel. It's not danger.
Yep.
It's okay. It's just world,
Yeah.
and you have to just travel to experience it, and it's really amazing part of the world.
Such good advice,
Yeah.
because I think we took on that mantra, when we did our trip around the world. And I'm from here. I'm from Orange County and live in this bubble, and it's nice. But then I've heard all these stories about how things are unsafe and how you shouldn't go to this place and you got to be careful with this place. And we were traveling then at the time with our 7-year-old daughter, so we were listening to all these different, myths, as Michelle kind of put it. So I agree with you, and we did it, and it was incredibly beautiful. And yes, be careful, be
Yeah.
smart, do your
Be
research,
wise,
like you
but
talked about, right?
yeah.
Be wise. But
Yeah,
the people are amazing. Like I could not, I'm still in awe over the people I met. And it just gives you that sense of wanting more and wanting to explore more and meet more people. And yes, thank you for saying that,
Yeah.
because that certainly
Yeah.
resonated with me. And we so agree. Get out
Yeah.
there and travel and see the world.
yeah, it's just open your mind, and you can never understand it from the place you live. So you have to travel to be able be open-minded and more like easygoing person to learn all that cultures, all that experience. Oh yeah, that's
Look at you. I know,
Yeah.
like looking at it.
Well, and I
Yeah.
will say, I mean, I think that's the thing, even if you're listening, right? Like, even you hearing, that tone of your voice, the excitement you have, but then also that peace where you're like, and just let yourself take it in. I do think that when we are able to connect more to other people, other places, it actually does sort of reset something for us of how we
yeah.
feel then more deeply, more in tune with what's happening around us. And that's something that you can't, I don't know another way to get it. The way we get that is by traveling, opening our eyes, being curious, and then it feeds us so much more than what
Yes,
we
we
put
just
in.
become more wise and more smart and see more, understand more, and that's it. So, yeah,
Do it.
it's very
it.
Do
nice
it.
experience.
Irina, I want to ask you, when it comes to these experiences, and we talked about some preconceived notions, maybe, has there been a place or experience that you went to or took part in where you were nervous, you weren't sure about it, had some apprehension, but you went, know what, I'm going to do it anyways. And on the other end of it, it was like, oh my gosh, I am so glad I did this. It was truly an amazing experience. Besides anacondas and orcas, do you have something?
Yeah. Well, I have a story. I traveled to Indonesia around like 7 years ago, and I lost in the jungle, so completely alone. I
What?
Yes, it was very unexpectedly for me, because I was looking for a waterfall, and the name of waterfall was exact the same as a mountain nearby. So I was pointed to wrong direction, and the whole time I was trying to find the waterfall, but I was in the wrong direction. And then I decided to just cut the road a little bit. And first time it was okay, but the second time I was like, this path is not looking like it going to the road. And I was like, but I was already at the trail, and it like went up and up and up. So I had to climb and climb and climb. And at the like at one moment I realized that it's very suspicious path. It's like very suspicious trail. It's not going to the right direction. But I was already like on the top of the mountain, and I saw the beautiful view, like the Lake Toba and the most gorgeous jungle under me, and I was thinking, oh, if I die here, nobody will know about it.
Oh my gosh.
But at
Would you have
least
a
it's so beautiful.
It
do you have
was
a
very beautiful.
And the phone, obviously phone
You're by
service didn't
yourself,
have anything that
no.
could, I mean,
No, the funniest thing, the phone was working, and like later I got a message from my employee, and she asked me like, "Oh, how to restart router for the internet?" And I was like, "Oh no,
No.
I can't have calm experience even if I lost." Like.
So you're getting messages, like real life messages about how to
Yes,
reset a
yes,
router,
they
and you're
just
like, no,
work-
I need a map.
Yes.
Like, I don't need to
I
reset
need
a
to put
router.
a pin somewhere so
put a
someone
pin.
can find me.
Send me an SOS.
Don't message me right now. And I didn't have water enough, and it started to rain. So I was like looking for a different path that I ended up in a dead end, because there was like a forest, and all that path that I crossed, there wasn't there. So they weren't there. And just forest, like monkeys, some kind of loud monkeys around, and rain. And the hardest part for me was realizing that I lost. So I had to accept it and started to do about this something. So I Googled how to call to emergency service, like what I should do, call to the police, what kind of number in Indonesia police. So all these questions were all in my mind through this experience. But then I was texting to my friend. He was in Singapore, so he was the closest friend to my location, and he was on that kind of experience with me. So I asked him, "What should I do? It's probably looks like I lost." And he was like, "Oh, send me your location. Let's see, where are you?" And he pointed me that I used guys, when you use a Google Map, there's different layers, like satellite layers or like just basic layers. So I didn't use the satellite layers where shows all that forest and like buildings, all 3D models. So I used like a very basic one. And when I switched to satellite, I was able to see the road and how, what direction I should go from that point where I
Oh my
was.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to
Yeah.
Google layers. Satellite
It
layers
was-
are.
It was the craziest experience because I was able to find the road, but I had to jump like around 2 meters from the cliff because there wasn't. Yeah, the whole part of that mountain was in the tallest grass I ever seen, and like the top was in the forest. So I was cut the path to find the road, and through all that grass, there wasn't safest safest way down. So I had to jump, and then I was like, whew. Finally, I'm on the road. Yeah.
Did you film this jump? I have not seen this jump, I don't think. Have you filmed this part?
I don't think she was worried about filming the jump at the
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
at
I'm
this
getting
point in
these
time.
like very cool, like
It
adventure
would be.
jungle images.
It
and I
would be super cool, but unfortunately, like it was the oldest iPhone that I have, so it wasn't that good. Like right
You've
now.
painted a really good picture. I had all the feelings during that. My palms are sweating a little bit right now. If I'm being honest, I'm feeling a lot of feelings about this. So I'm happy you made it and found
Well,
your
that's like,
friend in
I mean,
Singapore.
you just painted a picture of someone's worst nightmare, like getting
Yeah.
lost in a jungle.
And look, it turned out
and-
fine. So
and-
just go on the adventure. Just
and
go.
you can figure it out. Make sure
Yeah.
your
Figure it
phone's
out.
charged.
The happy ending.
and life lessons, I think, right? You so wise that you're like, the first thing was to realize I am lost, because now I'm going to
Yes.
change how I'm thinking about this.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just sort of like, I'm still trying to find the waterfall, I'm not going to give up, I'm doing this. It's like there's a decision point sometimes. You have to just say, hey, this is what's happening. And so now I make different decisions. So, and I think that translates across almost
Yeah.
anything in life.
It was really a hard decision to make. It
That's
was like,
insane.
And to tell
Well,
it
you did
now, right? It's a humbling, like, oh yeah, I did get lost. Like this can happen, and here's what I had to do, and it's just
And it makes
being
other things
really
easier too.
yeah.
Like, now
no
you,
wonder you went to
for
the
sure.
Amazon.
you have that
It's
in your
like
back pocket. You're like,
not a big deal.
I can get out of anything. I can
It's
walk
really
with
fine.
anacondas. Yeah,
I
exactly.
can get out of anything.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
but that was the wildest experience I ever had.
And are you so that was an experience you were by yourself on that particular hike. Are you solo traveling, or is your
Yes.
husband usually with you, or what's your travel?
Back then, I traveled solo most times, but like right now, I would say 50-50 because my husband has a corporate work, so he's a software engineer. And
Until you can make enough for both of you.
Yeah, you till you retire him and he travels with you.
He works
Yeah.
for me.
Yes,
for my travels.
I love that. Okay, of course. That's amazing.
So someone in our family traveling, someone is working. That's a balance.
I love it. I
We
love
both.
it.
Yes, I love that. And so you can, yes, both support each other full time doing the travel.
Well, the
Like it.
solo travel
Yeah.
too. I want to kind of push on that for a moment because there was a something on your Instagram about meeting somebody online on Instagram that had your same name, and you end up going to
Yes.
Colorado to meet her, and then you guys were
Yeah.
posting, and you guys had this adventure. And so I think this is a beautiful part of social media where you can connect. Like, again, we met you on social media, so super lucky that that
Right.
happened, and you're able to meet people, and you went and you and this other lady that you met on Instagram, and you hung out with her. I mean, how cool is that to be able to do that and have this avenue that social
That's
media helped you with?
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, guys. It was very unexpected. I just was in a group chat with her, like a travel group chat. We like just discussed about travels and about our goals on Instagram. So like just a support chat. And then we started to talk through stories. She replied on mine, I replied on hers. And one day we realized that we both speak Russian and her name is also Irina. And I was like, what?
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and we have so much in common. And like, okay, so she invited me to her place in Colorado
Wow.
to show me Colorado, and it was the most beautiful trip. So we explored pretty like very many places in 4 days. So yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy experience on
So
social
great.
media.
Well, and I think that, we would all attest to this too, that, sometimes there's we talk about this a lot on our podcast of like, there are some things about social media sometimes that we don't all think are the best, but if we can utilize it in a way that is good and that does connect us with people that we wouldn't normally meet, it's so powerful. So we just
Yes.
have to stay, the course of what we believe in and what we believe could be useful, good, helpful, authentic content. And then look what happens. Like, we meet you meet this other person. Like,
Yeah.
there is a lot of good if there's enough of us out there using it for
Right?
good.
Yes, a lot of possibilities, and you just need to search in the right way. So not just dumb scrolling, you have to find, um, like, you have to uh, search for exact information that you need. So sometimes it's good to relax, but you also can learn a lot through Instagram or like TikTok, whatever. It's a lot different information. For example, I like 2 days ago, I just found the post from the guy. He showed how he hiked to Burr Lake in Sierra Nevada mountains. So there is no trails. It's just turquoise water mountain lake. And I was like, oh, I need to go there. So and now I'm going there
going there.
on Saturday. So
Well, you've been in the
it was
jungle for you can certainly get through this.
Right, exactly. But because you found someone who was willing to share what they had
yes.
learned.
I
Yeah.
just found this information and the information is right for me. So it's something like I see my reaction that if something irritates me and or annoying me, so I just unfollow and I mute this person or something. So I don't need this
You
information
don't need that
for me.
information. Yeah.
And that's it. That's how it works for me. So I actually like was able to learn a lot information and meet very nice people through social media as well.
You are in the content world in marketing that you mentioned at the very beginning, and you don't just do these incredible, extravagant, worldly adventures all the time, but I see that you also do like a weekend stay in San Francisco. Like, that's something that you do as well, which is awesome. And you have these brand partners and these hotels you work with. And one thing that resonated with me is telling stories visually. You're a visual storyteller. I would like you to kind of, when you go to a hotel, by yourself or with your husband and your little puppy, by the way, how do you tell a story visually? What is your strategy when you like spend a weekend somewhere? What are you trying to accomplish on Instagram that makes people want to go there?
I think it's authentic content through my experience because I, as a guest, I want to explore some part of a new place. So I was like, okay, so I need to find some interesting places to explore it beside the hotel because people not travel for hotels, they travel for experiences,
Yeah.
and a hotel is just a part of it. So I propose to hotels that I create guides for people just to learn the destination or the location itself, and their property will be a part of it. So people love to save the whole guide. They know how to go to San Francisco, where they will eat, where to go, where to stay. That's it. So the whole trip is here. It's secure. Please go, travel, explore. It's the safest way for travels. So for me, it's very like I want to motivate people to go.
Yeah.
So, and this is the basic safest level for travels.
And you show them that you've already done the research and that you know that these are
Yeah.
vetted out by you. And so they trust that this is a good experience. And then that saves them time and research, and they can just go enjoy and do a path that you've already developed for them.
Yeah, they just choose some places, not like the whole places that I showed. Maybe just part of them and explore just only 2 places. It will be also awesome. Why
That's
not?
smart. Yeah.
How much
Very
fun do you
smart.
have shooting the photos? Because they're awesome photos. It's like sometimes look like you're in a photo shoot. I see you like by a pool, or some of the shots that you have on your website when you're promoting that you are a brand ambassador or could be. How much fun do you have putting some of this stuff together? And you and your husband, when he's there with you or whatever it may be, it looks like it could be very enjoyable as much as it is just to stay.
Yeah, it's really interesting, but unfortunately it's unpaid campaign. So it's just
Yeah, right.
in exchange of something like for product or for stay, if we talk about hotels. And that's what I'm working on right now.
Absolutely.
So in ideal scenario, I want to be able to do this content creation and be paid for it. So, because like I do really good job, guys.
Yeah.
Just hire
Yes.
me.
We agree. Yes.
We're gonna give all your socials so
we
people
advocate
can.
for that.
Yes,
We
for
agree with
sure.
you.
So people can
Thank
find
you,
you.
thank you.
Oh my gosh.
We need to have a play date in Laguna. We need to go splash in the water.
Yes.
Well, we would
Yes,
scuba dive
please.
because I can't hold my breath that long.
No, but we could just
Snorkel?
We could
Yeah.
snorkel, and Irina can go down and be like, "There's something cool there," and then we can
Yeah.
try to go.
I can't clear either. I have a
you're
clearing
kind of the
problem
same.
too. So
The
I'm so with you. Yeah, on equalizing and clearing. So that was always been my issue with scuba diving. But yes, that would be.
But
that'd
you
be
can
fantastic.
do. So eventually you did the certification, right?
I
So
did.
it's
I did. It's so funny, and I don't know if. Well, we're obviously on
Puppy's
video.
here now.
Oh, your puppy. Oh, hello.
Puppy's here now.
Puppy's in the
yeah,
background.
she's waiting me to go for a walk, and she's like,
Oh, yeah,
I
she's
know,
facing
you
the
know.
door. She's
Oh,
facing out the door
ready.
going, I'm ready to go.
So cute. Okay, sorry to interrupt what you were saying.
No, I
but
was
like,
going to
I see a
say,
dog.
when we scuba dive, though, I'm at call it 20 feet, and Michelle's at 40 feet. So I can't get down to her. So I'm looking at her going, hey, and she's with the dive master, and I'm just I'm way up high because I can't get down low. But we're still going together.
Yeah, we're together.
But we're
on a
just
different plane.
But yeah, I'm just looking down because I can't clear to get down that far down. So, oh my gosh. Before we let you go, this has been lovely, and we could certainly keep going, keep this going. But just for someone that is taking some risks, I know you still have a full-time job, but you're doing a lot of content creating, and you want to make a career out of this. Kind of, the advice that you would give to people out there to kind of take a chance and do something that they really enjoy, and why travel might be that thing that could give some fulfillment to people.
I think people should just do a thing and don't think about it so much, because most of the things I have overthink things too. So just you have to sit to the table, think about it for 10 minutes, and if you still thinking it's a good idea, then do it. So just do it. That's my kind of strong phrase that I'm living with. So yeah, if it's about content creation, it's also easy than you think about it. You just need to start. And then you will see. If you don't like it, you will stop it. So same about travels. Thinking.
She's ready.
She's ready. She's been very patient.
She's been very good.
She's very
It's
patient.
okay, no, that's enough, guys.
She's and that's a wrap. She gave you
We're
the
hearing it,
advice.
yes.
We know what to do now. We got this. Oh my
I
goodness.
know. Okay. She just working for a delivery person.
No, of course.
Well, that's
I know.
funny.
No, okay, come. Too excited. Too
They're
excited.
very excited.
Too excited
She's
to
great.
go. Oh my gosh.
Pinky.
Well, you put the perfect answer on the end there. I do have one just real quick question before we give the socials and all the things, because you obviously have demonstrated just an adventure and a lifelong learner, and it seems like you've just decided oftentimes to learn something. So I'm curious, what's next on your list?
Oh yeah, what's next?
What are you learning, and where are you going next? Well, I know you're going to the Sequoias this weekend, but after that, so what are you learning and where are you going?
I'm learning AI. So, in order to help me with all my creation and planning, so most of that work is behind the social
Yeah.
media
Yeah.
Behind the
and
scenes.
like editing and planning and writing like emails, something. So, yeah, definitely with this all AI things, it would be much easier. And about travels, so I'm going to safari on my birthday and it will be in November. And that's the biggest wrap for the year.
That's that's
That's
huge. That's awesome.
incredible. I
It
am
was
so
also
excited
my
for you.
dream. Yeah. And I don't want like to say out loud things, but it will be a collaboration with the Safari Lodge. So I hope it will be.
So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Reason to follow along. And
Yes.
where shall we follow to make sure we know where you're headed and
give
if
us
it's a
all your
collaboration?
socials. Yeah, give us all your socials.
Yeah, it's Cheryl Lady on Instagram and same Cheryl Lady on TikTok. So please follow me.
Yes. So we'll put that
Follow.
in the show notes as well, or in the notes
So
if you're watching
we
on
ask you a
YouTube.
favor then. After your safari, can you come back on with us and tell us about it?
Of course, guys. My pleasure.
I want to live through you. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see if I got it all. Swim with orcas, check. Sea lions, no, we didn't talk about
Yeah,
that.
let's
We'll
talk
talk
about
about
sea
that
lions
later.
next
Manta rays, you've done that, of course. Giant wooden trolls around the world, you've seen those, but you got to go on your Instagram. I'm just teasing all the fantastic stuff that you can see.
Giant trolls.
Again, I love Irina,
Thanks.
professional collector of crazy experiences. That's what she is. So
That sounds amazing.
beautiful.
we love
So
it.
good.
So just as we wrap up our end of things, to certainly listen to this conversation and to see us on YouTube, go to the Frenchitivity YouTube channel, and you can also see the Frenchitivity podcast, or listen to it, I should say, on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yes. And if you've
Michelle?
enjoyed this conversation with
Yes.
Irina as much as we have, please follow along. Please give us a follow on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And if you'd be so kind to give a review, that helps other people find us. And it means the world to us if we can bring everyone along on this adventure.
Irina, the travel creator. She is. It is @Sherry_lady. Sherry is SHERY, and then her website, SHERY_lady.com. Irina, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for trusting us with your story. We love talking with you. And again,
amazing,
it's the
guys.
positive thing that social media can do is bring us together with you. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time and for the invitation. It was a pleasure to meet you, to speak with you. It was the best time of my day today.
Likewise. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
We'll talk to you after the safari.
Deal.
Deal.
Frenchitivity, Frenchitivity, all over